I feel like I have been spinning. I took the time out to actually touch grass. That's a funny thing. I have a funny little story about that. So I was sitting outside one day and I had saw some ducks or whatever. Like, well, okay, let's just first things first. First things first, I had planted some flowers and I had planted a jalapeno plant and a sweet pepper plant. So I was coming home from my run and I was sitting down and I thought I captured these two a couple of ducks, literally a male and a female, and they were just like waddling across and I got a little video of it and I was like, "Oh, this would be so cute." I was like, "Oh my gosh." And then they kind of start waddling and walking their way to like the back of my house or whatever like that. I didn't think anything of it. But fasting forward that afternoon when I was going to water my plants, I was like, ooh, let me see how everything is going and stuff like that. I get to the back, look at my jalapeno plant, and I'm like, I thought they didn't like spicy, but I guess the leaves aren't already spicy yet because it hasn't grown up yet. I was so mad. I'm like, really? This is the things I get for touching grass. So I don't know if the ducks had a field day and they were having their lady in the tramp moment and he was just over there like, yeah girl, we gon' I got a little spot in the back, we can get down. Or if it was that afternoon, later that day, um I was hearing the squirrels in the garbage can. So in between the ducks and the squirrels chomp down on my plant. But the good thing about plants is that they're resilient. So, yeah, I was just like, that was annoying. But, anyways, really, I've been wanting to change the way that I even think about my channel. Like I said, I've been spinning. I don't even know where to go because it's like I got sick and it's like this new sickness lingers for a minute. Like I'm finally feeling better, but it's just like this lingering dry cough. I've been hearing people talk about it. It's just like they doing stuff, and this one is stronger. It's like it has lingering effects. It's crazy. I still been drinking my like lemon water and like high citrus and vitamin C and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think that I've been overwhelmed how YouTube is turned out because I feel like people are now so like puppets and they want everybody inside of a box. And I tried to do that. I was like, since starting my channel, I've been trying to figure out. I know I want to do multiple things, but the nature of how it is now, you still feel like with everything that you do, you still kind of have to figure out what box that's in, whether it's singing, dancing, talking, vlogging. It still kind of falls into a box, and I kind of fell prey in between in when I first started, I looked up advice and they were just like, when you first start out, nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch a small YouTuber's vlog and nobody cares. That is something that I constantly heard, especially from bigger YouTubers. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch da 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 da. But then it just made, now that I've gone throughout it, it's like, yes, because of how the algo works right now. How YouTube started, people, I feel like it was like outcast or just like I don't know, people were just people right off, and people were turning on the camera just for creative release, and to try to bond with strangers or try to have a bond that they didn't have in their real life. And it really translated. And because everything definitely was more long form based, you really could connect with creators and things like that. But I feel like, and then I feel like as time went on, because there was new, everything was new, and then there was new trends going on, and everything like that. And I think like when the money came in, and then it was like I feel like everything was new, like even for them asking like subscribe to my channel, press like, and all of these little things. And I feel like now I watched it growing up, and now I'm like, okay, now I have mine. And I guess in my mind I'm still wanting to go back to old YouTube in the way that is, but the way it is, I feel like I'm still in old age, and now it's definitely in this AI, definitely in the progressive, like Jetsons, like people don't mind being in the new age cubicle. And I wonder if people see it like that, but that's how I see it. And I think that's what I've been wrestling with, because it's like, I feel like majority of people, you don't want to be on the internet to feel like you're in a box. But I think sometimes, like when I see certain creators, and I just, the nature of the internet now, it feels like everybody's in these clear boxes and nobody sees it, because especially creators who are making the money, or it's working out for them. So then I feel like a smaller creators or people who desire to do it, you don't notice it until you try, until you get up. And I feel like everything happens so subtly, and everything is so subtle and done with a smile and with these good intentions, that you don't even recognize it for what it is. And then the other day, or just this morning, well, for a few days now, I've been thinking about the word greed. And that's the thing where it's like nothing becomes satisfying, because I feel like with the dancing and just songs and stuff, they come out with new stuff like every week. And or like, I don't know, I feel like it's just overwhelming. I feel like there's just so much stuff to do that it can just be overwhelming to know what to do, especially for a person like me that knows I don't need to just niche down and just do one thing, or I know I will pull my hair out later as I go along. I don't know. I just feel like it's just really hard to appreciate anything, because like even with K-pop, it's like, it before you had to watch somebody's long form dance and stuff like that, but now with the short form, and even how choreography is formulated is very TikToky, which I like, because I mean, I haven't been trained or anything, so they do make certain dances and stuff a little bit more easy. Or I don't know. I don't know where I'm trying to get to with this. What I'm saying is, I just feel like everything is just like a blah right now. I feel like everybody is just going through the motions, and I kind of felt myself going through the motions as well, like feeling like I have to figure out my thumbnail or my title before speaking, and I kind of have to have this topic, and I got to help people. And I feel like there's the algo trap, and then there's the audience trap of trying to appease what people want, because it's a search-based thing. But the thing is, it's not even search-based anymore, it's discovery. And when you search something up, you can't even find new creators unless you already know their name. And when I got to thinking about that, it's like, well, why should I even care about trying to put myself even in, not niching myself down, but boxing myself in to try to fit the blueprint of the platform. And because I feel like everybody, like once you get the money, you lose the soul in bits and pieces, and then your content just fits the channel of whatever that niche is that falls into. And I can see it happening. And I can see people say, what would you do if you had the money? What would you do if all the bills were paid and you had some amount of money? What would you do with your And it's like, I definitely wouldn't be doing that. I definitely wouldn't be caring about how I'm saying it. It's like, that's the thing. It's like there's trials all the time. Like the world is crumbling down, and they have like so much drama going on with Diddy and
No.
like DDG, all this celebrity stuff. And it's like, I don't want my life wrapped around gossip. I don't want to talk about those things. I mean, I like knowing about what's going on. That's one thing. But it's like this constant negativity or even constant toxic positivity. It's like, just make me laugh. Dance monkey dance. Like, when I even saw, because I love looking through the comments, especially on TikTok or just wherever, but especially on TikTok, because I feel like TikTok has like some of the best comedic comments of all time. But on TikTok, and this girl was doing a trend, and it was like, you're not doing it right. I think you just missed the trend. And I'm like, the audience, like, some people are so weird. Like, why can't you just enjoy things just to enjoy them? I feel like watchers, there's the players have their own situation, but the watchers, I feel, especially young people, have this mindset. Well, they know too much of certain things that go on, so then they think they know it all. And people do this in real life. They just box you in when they see something working or see something happen, and then you have to do it just like that. I need you to do it. It's like, what's going on? Why are you doing it outside the box? Just like this worker bee kind of mindset. And it's like, I'm not a worker bee. I'm not a worker bee. I will not fit anybody's mold. And I feel like that's the reason why when it comes to artists and artistry, corporations and always try to control and contain and put their thumb. You can't control somebody who really values their true freedom. You can't manipulate them. And I feel like we live in a time now where it's done so subtly, and people that have the power can do whatever they want, because it really is like the Squid Games. And I will say it time and time again. The more the months have gone by, and I've just kind of been watching, like, really what's going on, like what's really been going on right now that has been making me feel like I just want to quit. Like, I don't even want to try, like, to do anything, because I just feel like people are making themselves so robotic, and they don't see it. Because when it comes to business, there's the slogan of, when it comes to business, it's not personal. Nothing's personal when it comes to business. It's just business. But I think there's a fine line when most of people's days are working in business. It leaks into personal. And that's the problem. That's the issue. People don't know how to draw the lines. They like business. They like being a workaholic. They like working all the time, because you don't have to do the inner work. You don't have to really see, what is my intuition saying? What is God really telling me to do? Am I living within my purpose, or am I just chasing a bag? And that's the sneaky thing. I feel like once the bag comes, then your lips become shut. Then you have to do it the way that they want to do it. And I feel like that's how you lose your freedom. I feel like that's exactly what happened to the Little Mermaid, when I'm terrible at names, but when the evil lady came in, and, well, when she did the exchange and she lost her voice, but once she tried to get with the prince or whatever, she lost her voice. So he didn't even recognize her because she couldn't say anything. And I feel like that's what they do. It's like, as you go along, the algo tells you with the views, and And that's another thing. Other people can see the views, and it's just like this competitive thing. You deal with the algorithm, you deal with the people, you deal with the viewers, the watchers, you deal with the comments of people just looking in and watching somebody else who's struggling, watching, and you just kind of feel this thing where you're just like in this bubble, this clear glass and bubble. And I don't know. I don't really know. I honestly don't really know. I don't have a 5-step system. I find the junk don't work. You have to just live life. Life just comes. Like, there's some things that just happen in your life, and then you have things get out of whack. I just feel like we as people like a routine because it gives us a sense of control, but we're not in control of life at all. Yes, we should be organized. Yes, you should have your whatever, but that should come as you're doing whatever you're doing. You can get organized as you go, not trying to find the perfect this and find the perfect that. It's like going ahead and doing the thing and finding your own rhythm is the main thing. I just feel like people get on this platform, tell you how to do it, but it's like they really need to ask themselves, why are things working? Why are you being rewarded for whatever you're being rewarded? It's always a reason. It's always a reason why it's being rewarded. The algo is programmed by a person. It's not some morally correct thing. It's built with these biases. It's built with agenda. It's built with all of these things. And it just doesn't matter. Honestly, nothing will change as long as the majority of people keep playing the game and are getting paid and finding benefits out of it. And that's just what I'm learned. Like, at this point, I'm definitely continuing to show up, but my mindset has definitely changed to where it's like, I don't care to, like, I never did care to appease to other people and appease to an audience because I already knew that that was a trap. But the sneaky thing, I'm not into trying to appease some algo or whatever this is. Whatever this is, where it's like your thumbnail needs to be a certain way, and your title, and to get in and to get views and all that kind of crap. I'm so done. I'm so done with even caring about those things. I care about order. I care about titles. I care about, because it's fun. I like organization and things like that. But this little thing where it's like, find out what other people are doing and all this kind of, it's like, at the end of the day, that's what ruins brands. When brands look at another brand trying to compete so much, they lose the essence of their own brand. At the end of the day, me doing me, like my little title or profile thing, me being me, inspiring others to be them, that's what I'm sticking to. I'm doing what I want. Yes, being organized, trying to have some kind of system, because it's like I don't want to be all over the place. I want to have, a clear direction. But this whole mess of whatever this is, whatever we're moving into, because we're not quite there yet, but we're quickly reaching the pinnacle. And sometimes I just wonder if people even see it, but then does it even matter if people see it? I think a lot of people just don't care. Just as long as they're making their money, their family's good and things like that, who cares? They just think it's going to work out. It's kind of like the thing of nobody helps the person on the side of the street because they just think the next person is going to do it, and then nothing ever really gets done. So, I don't know. Yep, that's just, honestly, that's just what I have to say today. It's not really much, but those are just my thoughts. It's just, I guess my takeaway is I'm just learning that greed, all of these little sins can be very sneaky. A lot of people can see it. We can see it when it's blossomed or when it looks like a tree or looks like the flower. But what do all of these little sneaky things look like in seed form? And that's what I've been on a journey of dissecting and seeing, because your intuition can pick up on it, but it's up to us and for me to really see, like, what is making me spin so much? What is making me overthink all these little things? And it's because there's a seed being planted with every little action, every little thing that the algo gives. It's planting a seed. It's communicating. It's communicating little by little. And honestly, I see it for what it is, because I've been watching it the whole time. And it's not about going one way or the other. It's not about, oh, I'm not going to do a trending thing. If it's fun, it's fun. And it's not about, oh, I'm just going to be authentic and just be, because that's a trap too. It's like, don't just try to be different for the sake of being different. Just being yourself, being aware, being sober-minded, and paying attention to what's going on. I think that's the main thing. And also touching grass, because I love the fact that I have my plants and stuff like that. So I have something to tend to and get my mind off, and forces me outside, because, I want my plants to be well. But the good thing is it has been raining, so that does help a whole lot. But I do have some on my porch, so I still have to be mindful of those. And they very much so like water, so. Yeah, that is my little talk for today, and it felt good. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.